As you know, the Sony A6000 has a screen on the back, and it articulates up and down, but unfortunately it does not articulate around to the front. Now, I've got a hack that's going to allow you to be in front of the camera and still see what's going on back here. Before we get started, I created a video about a week ago of this exact hack that we're going to go over in this video. Since I created that video, I received a handful of email, and some of those messages were basically just asking a lot more information about exactly how is the hack created. One or two wanted me to create the hack for them. I don't have a problem with that because I have some extra supplies, and I thought that this would be a great opportunity to recreate this video with a little more detail about the hack and exactly how to put it together. So, with all that said, let's just go ahead and jump right in. These are the materials we're going to need to get started. This right here is some clothespin wire. Now, I've done some research and development on this project, and I've tried different gauges of wire, but I find that this seems to be the best and it works out really well. And I happen to have some lying around, so clothespin wire works out. Just basic wire cutters right here. This right here is a pack of mirrors. Now, I think this came 4 to the pack. I got these from just like a hobby store, and it's about the size of a business card. This right here is plumber's goop. So you need some type of adhesive to glue the wire to the back of the mirror. And plumber's goop seems to work really, really well. It dries clear, and it's just as strong as can be. We're going to start off by taking this wire, and we are going to just measure out about 1 foot. Maybe 1.5 feet actually. Yeah, you can go 2 feet if you want. The longer the better, because you can trim it back later. So in this case, I'm just going to measure out, like I say, maybe 1.5 feet. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, but if you want to go 2 feet, that's fine. And I'm going to probably just measure out a little more, a little closer to 2 feet. It looks about right, and we're going to snip our wire. There you go. All right, now that we have our wire cut and we are ready to go, get your mirror out. And what we're going to focus on will be the back side of the mirror. And so what you want to do is lay this mirror down center to the wire. And it's the long side of the wire. So take your mirror and just lay it flat. And your wire, what you want to do is start bending it. And you want to bend this into a wave format, kind of like what we're doing right here. And the reason we do this is that it gives us the greatest surface area, so that this wire will stick to the back of that mirror, and it's going to really help us out. Now you just gotta keep playing with the wire and just shape it. And obviously it's going to need to fit on the back of the mirror, so if it doesn't quite work out, just keep kind of pushing it together and think about like the shape of a W or an M or whatever you want to think about. But if you just play with it a little bit, you can get it to fit. And this obviously doesn't take too long. You want to ensure that it's flat on the back of the mirror, and that's important for the plumber's goop that we'll put on here in just a few moments. And if it doesn't lay quite flat, or once you get it flat, take the ends and bend them up just a little bit. This will help because it'll give you something to hold on to when we have the goop down, and you can actually just push the wire into the goop. So you'll see what we're talking about here in just a minute, but this looks pretty good. Probably need to finagle this just a little bit, kind of push it together, try to flatten this out, and I'm thinking that's good. So go ahead and grab your plumber's goop and whatever adhesion that you might have. Again, I use plumber's goop because it dries clear and it's strong. And I like to use a glove. Now, you don't have to do this, but I've learned my lesson messing with plumber's goop in the past. And if you get it on your fingers and you think you can just go to the sink and rinse it off, yeah, it's not going to happen. You're going to need like a Brillo pad and scrub it off. We'll get our goop out here and move the wire and just place it right on the mirror. And I'm going to kind of do this kind of quick here, but if you can place it on there in the shape of the wire, that's probably best. Just be sure you get a good glob on here though, so that the wire has something to stick into. That looks about good. So what I'm going to do is put the cap back on here, and we'll stick it off to the side. If you don't get the cap on, it can continue to come out just because of the way the tube is, but put it off to the side. So grab your wire, and what we want to do is we're going to lay this wire right into the goop, and this is kind of where your glove comes in handy. You can also use maybe a little stick of some sort, but you want to ensure that wire is pressed flat. And then you just want to hold it on here for just 3, 4, 5 minutes until it really kind of sticks. And then once it starts to adhere, we're going to let it sit for maybe an hour or two till it takes hold. Now the full cure time is going to be about 24 hours, so even after a couple hours, don't think you can really pull on it. Just let it sit overnight if you can. That's the best option. And then in the morning it's usually firm, and after 24 hours or so it's really, really tough. So we'll check back on this in just a little bit. It's been a little while, and as you can see, the wire is it's dried to the back of the mirror, and you can see the glue dried clear. So it looks like we're in good shape. Now I'll let this sit overnight and really harden up, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put this on the A6000. So on the camera off to the side, we have the neck strap clips, and these clips, they work really well for this hack. There's a couple things you can do here. You can use some binder clips and just put the wire up there and clip it to the sides. I've used that before and it works out. I mean, it's quick, but who has binder clips, right? I mean, sometimes you have them, sometimes you don't. So to keep this really simple, the wire will actually thread right through the clips. And let's go ahead and do this real quick, and let me show you what I'm talking about. And you'll notice when you go to put this on that the screen is not centered on the back of the camera, it's offset a bit. And so with the extra wire, I'm going to show you just what I'm talking about. So you're going to take your wire and you will thread it right through the clip. You'll do it on both sides. Just like that. Now one thing you can do is get a Sharpie or a marker of some sort and then make a line. After you do this 1 or 2 times and you kind of get the feel for it, you'll know just how far you want that wire to go in, and this whole process goes that much quicker. Not as if it takes a lot of time to begin with, but you'll find it to be a little easier. So when your wire's through, just bend it over and on the inside and back up the top, just like that. And you want to pull it around, there you go. And what you'll do is you're going to start off by bending your wire up, and then you will bend it forward. So once you have this in an up position, you can kind of angle it forward like that. Your screen you will bring out and up, and that is how it's going to articulate to the front. What's nice about these clips is these clips do not spin all the way back and forward. So they'll flip up and down, but they don't rotate front and back. I mean, they will, there's a little bit of play in there, but they don't go freely 360 degrees. So that's what kind of holds this in place. That clip will not allow it to go all the way around. So that's kind of nice. And once it's in place, I mean, you can see it's relatively solid. Let's see if we can get a little video of what it looks like to be in front of the camera with the mirror on the back. So this is the final result. We're sitting in front of the Sony A6000 and we're looking at the mirror, and I'm shooting this video with the Nikon D7000 that I have, and you can see me behind the Nikon looking at the mirror, right? So the Sony's on, and so you're actually looking at the at the monitor sitting behind the camera. I hope you enjoyed this hack. Now, is the articulating screen rotating to the front required of this camera? No. I've been shooting with this camera for a little while now, and the more I shoot with it, the more I really enjoy it. This camera is packed full of technology, and it's a lot of fun to shoot, and it takes some awesome pictures and great video. So it's just a great camera. This little hack was just something I thought of when I was trying to do some self-composition, and it's very effective, and it's also very cheap. I mean, this thing probably runs, $3-4 maybe, so it's a great little hack, and I thought some others might benefit from it. If you're looking to be in front of the camera and you want to see what's going on behind it and you're on the go. So this little thing will just fold up in your pocket and you take it with you, so that's what makes it awesome. I'm curious to know if you have any hacks for this camera. So if you do, post them in the comments, because I'm just curious to know what other people might be doing with it. I really enjoy the camera and I think it's great. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this hack, be sure to post them in the comments below and I'll do my best to help you out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's called The Real World. I created this channel because you never know what you might get. It's just like the real world. More often than not, I'll be posting videos about photography and technology. Technology is really my space. But I also post videos about automotive maintenance, home ownership, maintenance to the home, whatever. You just never know what comes up. And until the next video, take care of yourself, be safe, and enjoy all of your days.